Today we thought we'd do a couple of things. First is update you on the progress for the first month we've been here, let you know what we did today, and just kind of talk a little bit about this YouTube channel. And before you say anything, I understand that I'm looking more like Foster Brooks than anybody I've know. If you don't know Foster Brooks, Google him.
I've weeded and edged 2 beds out front, mostly ornamentals, which is kind of cool. I love the butterfly bush. I've always wanted one, have never been able to successfully grow one, and this one has just gone crazy. And I'm thrilled to find that we have a tea olive bush, which smells like jasmine and just smells like heaven. I was really sad to know I was going to leave 2 of those back at the old house. I've worked on the garden. I have got that set up with a test for this winter, mostly to prove to myself that I can do it. I have some plants in, and the final touch will be some seeds that I'll put in this weekend to see that if I can get those to grow as well. I'm looking forward to the compost bin that we just bought. It's gonna be cool in that I can have 2 bins going. One can be going and cooking while I start the next one, and it can keep a really good rotation. And I hope to top off those beds when those get done.
I want to talk a little bit about what we found here. The yard is big. I've already put 8 hours on the lawn tractor, so that's been a lot of what I've done too. We've got the greenhouse going. That will be set up and ready to be functional in the very near future. Linda ate a funny pill. While our ultimate goal here is to have a homestead, we are far from that. In order to have a homestead, you have to have animals, you have to have more than a half of a row of garden, you have to have a functioning self-sustainability being brought out of the land. What we liken our endeavors here to is somewhat like people who have hobbies that restore old cars. We are bringing back an abandoned homestead to sustainability, back into production. So it's going to be a slow process.
The greenhouse is almost ready, and hopefully will be ready for this winter so that I can get seeds started and keep some things going that would traditionally not make it through the winter, even here in North Carolina. I'm going to try some beans, bush and vine. I'm going to try some peas, and I'm going to try a pepper and a tomato, although I'm not real hopeful even in a greenhouse that they'll make it. But first, there's a lot of work that's going to be needed. Tom's already put in the worst of the labor, but I've got to go in and put something down on the floor to make it so that we can walk on it without it being total muck. I need to get some shelving units or some tables to make them a height that will make it easier to work on. And they had left some things in there, some pots and some seed starters and things of that nature that really need cleaned and disinfected, but at least it will give me a good start. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun to try it. I've never had a greenhouse before. And a greenhouse in North Carolina sounds like an oxymoron, but we do get winter, believe it or not. So January and February at least will be 2 good months that we can protect some things or get an early start for next spring. Because down here, summer is the worst time to grow. So if I can get things started for early spring, I'll actually have some production in 2019.
We feel that doing these videos are kind of boring for you. So what we would really like is some comments. Put down in the comments section what it is you want to see us do. We don't want to get repetitious or be boring to you, so please leave us comments. To help our YouTube channel, you can like and subscribe to it. It's free. You can get it on your computer, on your laptop, on your pad, or on your phone, and it's free. All you have to do is get a Google account, and that's just essentially a Gmail. That's free, and you don't ever have to use it except to log in. So that will help out a lot. Anything you want to add?
Nope, but do let us know because we're interested in your thoughts and we're looking forward to you subscribing and continuing to watch and share if you find somebody, if you know somebody that you think would enjoy this.
Another channel you could look at that is very good is called Bumblebee Junction. They are very good and provide lots of information about Homestead. We're going to follow this with just a short clip of what we did today. Really didn't do too much, a lot of running around. This is Friday 21st. Probably won't post this till Sunday. So we hope you have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Down at the old house, hopefully to cut the grass for the last time. All goes well. A week from today we close on this house. When I pulled into the driveway, all the deer ran. So they are not used to me driving up anymore. Today was Compost Preparedness Day. We got Linda composter for the garden. A way for me to pick up the grass, to add to the compost. And this evening we're planning on discussing the progress we've made thus far.
The garden has survived the storm. Looking good. The plants have all managed to make it. This end is still empty. I'm going to put some seed in here now that all the washout has finished, and I can get that seeded. I've got the rest of the beds in. This weekend we're going to do some mulch of some of the tree limbs so I can make the pathways and get that done. And then I just need to get dirt to put into the rest of the beds. My new compost bin. How exciting is that? I've got this food scraps already started in this bin, so I'm going to move that in there and get that started. And hopefully I'll have some good compost to put onto the beds. Looking good. Hopefully we'll have some veggies this winter.